Everyone talks about the cloud, but the next trillion-dollar tech wave is already leaving it behind. It's called edge computing, and it's changing how data moves, how AI thinks, and how businesses run. If you think this is just another tech buzzword, give me the next few minutes and I'll show you how this shift could reshape industries and create massive profit opportunities. The cloud centralizes everything. It's data from your phone, your smart home devices, even your business applications, all travels up to remote servers for processing. It's powerful, but it's also distant and can be slow. Edge computing completely flips that model. Instead of sending data far away on a round trip, it's processed locally right at the edge of the network, close to where it's created. That means faster results, less lag, and because your data isn't traveling as far. It also means higher privacy and security. Think about it. A self-driving car needs to make a split-second decision to avoid a collision. It can't afford to send data to a cloud server hundreds of miles away and wait for instructions. It needs to think and act instantly. That's the power of the edge. So why is this huge shift happening right now? 3 main reasons: the data explosion, the need for speed, and the rise of AI. The world is generating an unbelievable amount of real-time data from billions of devices, smartphones, self-driving cars, automated factories, and countless IoT sensors. Sending all of that to the cloud is becoming inefficient and expensive. The cloud just can't keep up with the demand for instant response times that modern applications require. Edge computing solves this by reducing that critical lag or latency, and it saves massive amounts of network bandwidth. This makes it the perfect foundation for the next generation of technology: real-time AI, advanced robotics, and widespread automation. It's not about replacing the cloud. It's about complementing it, creating a smarter, more responsive digital world. Let's look at some real-world examples where this is already happening. In manufacturing, edge sensors are installed on machinery to monitor performance in real time. They can detect tiny vibrations or temperature changes that signal a potential failure, allowing maintenance to be done before a costly breakdown brings the entire production line to a halt. In healthcare, wearable devices and bedside monitors use edge computing to analyze a patient's vital signs instantly. This allows for real-time alerts and diagnostics right there with the patient, instead of sending sensitive health data across the internet to a distant server. In retail, stores are using edge computing to power smart cameras that track inventory on shelves and analyze foot traffic patterns in real time. This allows them to optimize store layouts and provide personalized promotions to shoppers as they walk through the aisles, creating a much more dynamic and responsive shopping experience. And in transportation, edge AI is the brain behind autonomous vehicles, smart traffic light systems, and logistics platforms. It processes data from cameras and sensors on the vehicle itself to navigate complex environments safely and efficiently, without relying on a constant connection to the cloud. This brings us to a concept you'll be hearing a lot more about: Industry 5.0. This isn't just about robots replacing humans. It's about humans and smart machines collaborating side by side in a deeply integrated way. This sophisticated collaboration is only possible with edge computing. Imagine a factory worker wearing augmented reality glasses that overlay instructions onto a complex piece of machinery. The AR system needs to respond instantly to the worker's movements. Or picture a collaborative robot or cobot that can safely work alongside a person, adjusting its actions in real time to avoid contact. None of this can happen if the AI is waiting for instructions from the cloud. The intelligence needs to be right there, at the edge. When you combine this localized AI with the ultra-fast speeds of 5G and the immense processing potential of quantum computing, you get ultra-fast, ultra-smart systems that will completely redefine what's possible in nearly every industry. So, what does this mean for entrepreneurs and investors? This is your early entry zone. While everyone is still focused on the cloud, the smart money is starting to move to the edge. The real opportunity isn't just in the flashy end-user applications. but in building the fundamental infrastructure that will power this new wave. We're talking about micro data centers, specialized AI chips designed for edge devices, and the software platforms that manage these distributed networks. According to leading market analysts, the edge computing market is projected to skyrocket, potentially reaching over $150 billion by 2028. To put that in perspective, think of it like investing in the infrastructure of the cloud companies, like Amazon Web Services back in the late 2000s, right before it became the dominant force in tech. The companies building the picks and shovels for this new gold rush, like NVIDIA, Dell, and even cloud giants like Oz and Microsoft, who are building out their own edge services, are poised for incredible growth. Of course, it's not a perfect transition at least not yet. Edge computing faces its own set of challenges. Security is a major concern, as protecting thousands of distributed devices is much more complex than securing a centralized data center. The initial setup costs for deploying edge infrastructure can also be high. And the ecosystem is still fragmented, with different standards and platforms competing for dominance. But we've seen this movie before. A decade ago, people raised similar concerns about the cloud security and reliability. Over time, as the technology matured and adoption grew, those problems were solved. The same will happen with the edge. The immense value and necessity of edge computing will drive innovation and standardization, making it more secure, affordable, and easier to implement. So, whether you're a tech founder looking for the next big thing, an investor searching for asymmetric opportunities, or just someone curious about where the future is headed, you need to be watching the edge. The internet was the first wave, the cloud was the second, and the edge is the third. The businesses that understand this shift and build near the edge will own the future. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to subscribe for more insights into the future of tech. Thanks for watching.